Welcome back to One Bills Live. Steve Tasker along with Chris Brown. The reason I'm taking this out of break is that it is now time for me to reverse roles with my good friend Brownie. Chris, so we had a lot of people that come on this show. We got dozens and dozens and dozens of guests we have on the show. One of them, and a lot of them can be construed. I just wanted to call and congratulate you on your promotion to host of One Bills Live on a permanent basis, which we're all extremely excited about. Do we have like canned clapper like from the studio audience here? No, we don't. Okay, so on your there we go. The guys in the control room are clapping. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of clues. I want you to try and guess who this secret admirer. I'm going to call him the secret admirer is, and it is a male. Because our erstwhile producer, Jay Harris, is a bean spiller. Yeah. So, all right. So I'm going to give you a clue now, and I only have a couple of clues. You're going to get this like in no time, right?
Oh, yeah. No, now you're putting the pressure on me here, so now I'm going to feel bad if I can't figure it out. I'm going to
start with him. This is a guy who is actually, this clue number one is he is actually really, in real life, appeared in a music video.
Appeared in a music video.
Yeah.
So this is probably a celeb. It's got to be a celebrity of some kind if you're in a music video, right? I mean, but can it be a musician?
How come you don't ruffle your hands through your hair like I do when I'm thinking?
I don't have any hair to ruffle through.
I didn't realize. Okay.
Jeez, I don't know.
That's not part of your thought process.
This is a very broad clue. I mean, that could be anybody.
I'm not messing around, bro. I'm not giving it to you.
In a music video.
Mm-hmm.
That could be anybody. I don't know. I have no clue. That doesn't help me at all. That didn't narrow it down for me at all.
So I should move on to clue number two.
Yeah, let's just go to clue two because I mean, I don't even have a name coming into my head right now.
This may give it away. He is hot that Tony Baselli is a semifinalist for the Hall of Fame.
What?
He is unhappy that Tony Baselli is a semifinalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
It's got to be some kind of. This is
bro. Come on.
These are some of the weirdest clues. I got to tell you, we just went from a music video to a strict football clue.
I got two clues left, and I think you know.
So this person has got to be a pass rusher. So is it? Got to be a pass rusher. It's probably a Bills pass rusher. Is it Aaron Schobel?
It is not Aaron Schobel.
Okay.
Clue number three.
Now I feel bad already because I haven't guessed.
He had an actual blocking sled put in his home backyard when he played in Buffalo for the Buffalo Bills.
He had a blocking sled put in his backyard? He was in a music video. See, because the only music video I'm thinking of is the Super Bowl Shuffle. Like, that's the only... Like, I'm trying to put football and music video together. This is embarrassing. I'm sorry.
No, I thought...
This is why I'm usually on the other end of this with Tasker's teammate.
This is why I thought...
Steve, I have no respect for you guessing the people that you guess every week.
All right. Hold on.
Blocking sled.
Now.
Put a blocking sled if you're an offensive lineman. That's why well, I guess you could do a singular blocking sled. Oh, so maybe it's an offensive tackle who is ticked off that Baselli's going to the Hall of Fame instead of him. Oh my God, this is a joke, isn't it? Is it John Fina?
No, that's a great one though. If I would have been on my game, it would have been John Fina. I would.
I guessed that because that was supposed to be a Tasker's teammate last week and got blown up when somebody let the cat.
All right, here's the last. This is the last clue I've got, and it is an absolute giveaway.
I feel terrible. I'm almost embarrassed to be speaking to this person soon.
He's one of these offensive linemen who, post-career, trimmed down and now has taken up yoga.
Cats, yoga.
Oh, I would have gotten this I would have gotten this in like 3 seconds from the first clue.
This person's not even going to want to talk to me now.
Yeah, he is.
Yoga.
He asked. He wanted to come on. He wanted to come on and congratulate you on your promotion to the permanent host.
It's Eric Wood.
No.
Oh.
Eric Wood does not do yoga.
I don't know what he's doing now. He has lost a ton of weight. That was the only reason I thought of him.
Yeah, so have I, but I'm not taking
All right,
yoga.
so I failed miserably. I'm awful at this. This has all been confirmed now for our listening audience. So that's fantastic. I feel great about myself now. Thanks for lifting me up.
I got to tell you, I was really worried that I was going to give you one clue and you're going to nail it because you're the Bills insider. You would get this guy.
Well, yeah, I've apparently ruined that reputation. So
all right, let's bring him on. You look at open your Skype screen so you can see us bring our. Oh, he's on the phone. All right, he's not on Skype. He's on the phone. So let's have him say hello. Go ahead.
Hello. Is
Hello,
Brownie there?
Ruben Brown.
Rube, you put a blocking sled in your backyard?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did it, and I used to have my son out there working on it. Brownie, your reputation is totally garbage now. You're no longer an
Yeah, it is.
insider.
It's awful. I mean, we even share a surname, and I couldn't get it. My God.
Oh, no.
That's embarrassing.
When I heard the news, I had to call you and congratulate you because, you're one of the good guys, and I remember you from my time, and, it couldn't happen to a better guy, the right guy in the right position. Ain't that right, Steve?
You got it, Ruben. You got it. Hey, I got it. Thanks so much for coming on. And let me just say this, Ruben. Not for nothing, but you're the guy who called up and said, you know what, that's a cool thing. I'm going to call Brownie up and say congratulations. So I'm glad you did that. That's awesome.
That's really cool.
You know Brownie. We've known him forever. He's seen us all butt naked in the shower, so it's a little personal now. So
yeah,
it's
true. Here's the interesting thing, okay? Because Ruben's career with the Bills pretty much started right before I started covering the team. So it's almost like we kind of came in together kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So Rube was always good with his time with me when I, needed to ask him a few questions and sound intelligent as a reporter at the time. So, yeah, that goes way back to the beginning. So and Rube had a show on WGR when I was working there. So we crossed paths a lot.
Yeah, listen, and I not for nothing, but Ruben, you're saying, Ruben's a former player. Listen, the guy played 13 years for the Buffalo Bills. He was an all-pro at his position. He had 9 Pro Bowl appearances. Mm-hmm. If you want to talk about somebody who has Hall of Fame credentials, Ruben Brown is the guy. Not only did he go to the Pro Bowl for the Buffalo Bills, he also played for a few years for the Chicago Bears and was also a stellar standout performer for the Bears as well. And so this is a guy who is not just one more alumni. He's a Bills legend and should be considered for the Hall of Fame and all of the whole 9 yards. He had a stellar career. He's a phenomenal football player, and he was a great teammate as well. So Ruben is a guy who kind of flies under the radar because he came in just after those Super Bowl years. But he was as big a part of the success of that team in the mid to late 90s as any player on the team. He was a truly great player. It's great to have you on, Ruben.
Oh, thank you. I mean, coming from Steve, I don't need any other accolades than the ones that I get from my teammates who are pretty much my family now, like yourself and Thurman and Bruce and Jim. So, I love when people bring up all of those, accolades and say, hey, you should be. I tell everyone I already am. I can get on the phone. I can call Steve Tasker if I want to. I can get on the phone and call Bruce Smith or Jim Kelly, and they all respond to me like I'm family. So, everything else is just icing on the cake. I'm already eating my cake. I already got it. Teammates with Steve Tasker. There will be like the premier special teams Hall of Famer ever, and we all know that. In Buffalo, we know it. We don't have to go into it. But I'm segue over to our boy Brownie. We couldn't have a better group of beat reporters and people to report on the Buffalo Bills. And I love the fact that Brownie's made the rise all the way to now. Now people get to see his mug on TV a little bit more. And I think that's going to be great for us all around. And I'm proud of you, Brownie. I'm happy for you. And you're working next to the legend, Steve Haskell. Come on, when your job's going to get better.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, are you on Long Island still?
Yes, I still live out in Sag Harbor, but right now I took a little trip down to Bahamas to quarantine myself. Now I'm healthy, everything's good, but I was getting a little stir crazy, so I got on a plane. I came down here. I've been here for a couple of weeks.
Oh, did you weather? So you had to weather that storm.
Actually, the cool thing about where I was located, the storm, the part of Bahamas I'm on, it literally passed right by us. It was just a lot of rain, and a lot of the Bahamians were laughing like, "Oh, your first hurricane is just a baby." I said, "A baby hurricane? You refer to them in those terms? Okay, I'm glad I made it to a baby and not the mama."
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm glad you're all right being down there, because that was was fortuitous timing that you had. But yeah, I'm from I'm original. I mean, I grew up on Long Island. I think you knew that, but so it's nice to know you're down there soaking up the rays in the summertime, because that's probably the only time. This is the only time of year where I miss Long Island just a little bit. I love Buffalo, but I miss Long Island a little bit, just with the beach and everything.
Well,
Ruben, I know you're down there on the beach.
That's what got me out there, Brownie, is the beach. Yeah,
you're down there on the beach, and you're kind of hanging out now that the hurricane is probably north of you. Are you keeping track of what's going on in pro sports in the States? What do you think about the chances that the NFL will actually get a season in? What do you think?
Oh man, I think like a lot of stuff here in the States, we kind of are behind, and I think it's going to be very tough to get out and play a season of football. It just really is. And the reason why I say that is something like with the St. Louis Cardinals. You see how they just had a large number of players, and coaches that tested positive. What if that happens on a football team? There's only 50-something players. I don't know how many players will be on the roster this year. But if something like that arises, you decimated your team. So will you be able to play all games if you start playing them? That could come up that you won't. You could lose 6 guys, and that's your team. So I think it's I'm playing everything very cautious, and if I was in the business right now, I would lean towards being safer than sorry later. Just take more precautions and do all you can, because this thing is just so unknown and we don't know where it's going. Hello?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're here. I just want to thank you one more time, Rube. That was really nice of you to call and take the time to do that, especially when you're kind of on a little mini getaway. So I really appreciate you doing that. That means a lot to me. So thank you.
Oh, always, man. When I get in town, I'll come by and say hi to you guys. And, we'll do what we always do. But, you're a family member, and so when the family gets a promotion, we all should be there to celebrate it. And like you said, I saw you coming up. I know you didn't even have an office up there at one time. I think you were in a janitor's closet or something like that.
I was in the corner.
And when you flew on the plane, I think you doubled up on a seat or something like that. So you've come a long way, man, and I'm happy for you. And Buffalo's my place, and it makes me feel good to see the guys that really work hard, getting ahead in the game, and people are now going to be coming and looking to you as our guru for inside information, even though we kind of messed with that today. But you're our guy, bro.
It turned it on its ear.
That's right. Rube, you're the best, man. Thanks for coming on. It's great talking to you, bro.
Anytime, guys. I'll talk to you again.